290 yen. So what I want to know is, I tried chewing that. Hey, Mew. Recently I tried to upload something to Yahoo Auction, but they said the photograph was too big, so I need to know how to reduce the pixels. Because I want to upload it straight from this phone. So I say reduction in pixel converter. My my Yahoo account is set up to this phone, so like I said, so that's what I want to use. How are you today? Oh dear. Yeah, I know. The Wi-Fi finished early. Can you read that Japanese as well? Well, are you translating or just typing in direct? So I was going to throw it. I've been finding these fans, and they're very old, but I just found one, and it hadn't been used, and it's 47 years old. Hey, geek. So I'm hoping it's going to be worth something. Next, I've seen one at 11,000 yen. I used one, but this is like it's still in the box. It hasn't been put together. Oh, clever girl. So now get it. Wow. Guess how many TikTok followers I've got now? 407. What the fuck's up here? Oops, I've got a message. I'm actually following too fast. Right then, I best not follow anymore then. Hello, Galley. Who's that? Hello. Yeah, but because if someone follows you and then they invite you to follow them back, so I just thought I'd turn it round and just started following everybody, and a lot of people follow back. But they say I'm following too fast. A lot of people that were following that I hadn't followed. Okay, make me a cup. So I'm a bit concerned that they might so maybe I should leave it alone for a day or so, for a few hours. Well, that's what I was going to do. Oh yeah, geek. So what I was... well, that's it. Maybe you told me. So the when I take a photograph to photograph something for Yahoo auction to sell, every time they send it back saying it's too big, pixels are too big. Gally, I'm so cute. Thank you. Officer, I am asking you for the last time. Do Black Lives Matter? Well, do they? Well, I guess.
Record yourself before and after.
I'm learning all sorts on. I am learning all sorts on TikTok. Do you know where the Do you know the vanilla essence? Do you know where vanilla essence comes from? Take a wild guess. It comes from a beaver's butt. Did you know that? So when you go for a reach around while shagging a beaver, oh, I wish I'd have seen that before. They've got the Gusto Burger at 150 bone discount. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, the takeout. Oh, that's the takeout price. It's a true story. Now I didn't know, because if you know what real, I don't know if you've ever seen it, like a vanilla pod is about that wide. Can you see that? It's very wide. They're about 1 foot long or something like that, and about that thick. They're very expensive, but they are apt to the market. But I'm sure maybe that if this rumor gets out, I'm sure that more people are going to be wanting real vanilla. Do you know how to tell it's real vanilla? Anybody? How would you tell if it's real vanilla in your custard? Yeah, it's photo, yeah. Yeah, it's not video. The photos for the auction. So just saying before you came, Geek, I found a fan from 1974 that hasn't been used, still in the box, original box. So I'm hoping it's going to be worth something to someone. So it's not been probably tested in the warehouse, but it's never been used. I can't remember vanilla pods. I don't know if they're just from one country in Africa. Maybe the piece is finished now. I haven't had that in a while. I found it. Got some healthy Popeye food in me. Do you remember that video with all those stones I found? I later found out that they're quite expensive. You know, like 500 grams, like 1,000 yen, 100 grams. Someone stole them from the truck, about fucking 40 or 50 kilos. So that's about 100,000 yen. Lucky me. He also stole the fucking. They stole the disc grinder that I stole from fucking from Carmen. Are you still in the kitchen? If I can check my thingy now on this phone. If I can check my thingy now. Ah, that's what I thought. So one of my phones, it's not, the messages aren't showing up. What oil? The metal disc? No. Metal desk? No. Hello, King of Cancer. How are you, my friend? You been doing any chats recently? Yeah, the messages aren't appearing on my other phone. This is it. Thank you. Are you in King of Kanto? Are you in Tokyo? Just wondered, do you go to Gusto? Oh, do you go out? With it being quite dangerous at the moment. Okay. Ibis. Paint. Well, I might be in touch later. Ibis Paintex on. The messages aren't bloody showing up on here. It's showing up now. Are they? Live chat. No, what actually, because I was in the Royal Marines, and the Royal Marines are part of the Royal Navy. No, I did not get my wings. I just did the balloon jump. You got to do, I don't know, you got to do about 8 jumps or 9 jumps, I think, to get your wings. And then you got to do them with the equipment as well. 2 weeks, fucking windy weather. 2 weeks of waiting about, jumping off fucking benches. I'm hoping I'm not going to get a message from what you call them, saying that you've been barred already from TikTok. Someone sent me a GIF. I did a tandem jump in New Zealand, in Queenstown. And I wasn't really overweight then, not too much, less than 80 kilos I think. And that fucking pains, that really pains your navel area and your legs. Don't do that if you're overweight. Outcome. A dictatorial. I used to have this, I had this secretary once, and she says, can I use your dictaphone? I says, no, use your finger like everybody else. The old ones are the best. Oh really? I'll have to check that out. My nephew has just been, they just come back last year. Yeah, it might be a good time to go skiing in Japan. I had a friend who's been skiing, and he says there's only them on the mountain. Yeah, I wonder what the well, if the little viruses are in your beard, nothing. I should get a plastic. I've got a plastic mask. I haven't bloody used it. A plastic shield thing. Pack a bit. Danish moonshine. Yeah, well, I'll leave that alone. So have a look. What did they say they've got to do then, Mew with that beard thing? Where's Ken? Not Ken. Who's the other guy? King of Kanto. Did you know the drinking hours in maybe New Zealand as well. New Zealand, Australia used to be 6 o'clock every night. Did you know that? I don't watch many of them, pal. I just thought Victor said to me it was really funny, and I just couldn't find anything funny. So anyway, about that. I am willing to apologise by making an appearance if you'll have me. Can you recommend one of your podcasts where you thought it was good, funny, or interesting? And I'll take a look. About 3 or 4 people, I don't know, well, at least 3 people recommended it, so. But then again, I was just in a fucking shitty mood, slagging everything off. My apologies. Have you done any podcasts recently? I think I took that video down, by the way. No, I was just one in my moods, and I made a detrimental podcast to the King of Canton. Is it Kings of Canton? And he graciously visited my. He's probably going to slag me off now. He said I was boring. Fucking hell! Look at this. So, King of Kanto, do you go out much in Tokyo with today's? I saw it was under 400 people yesterday. 400 new cases, which is very good for Tokyo. Let's have a look at COVID-19. $2,200 deaths. Tokyo, 5 hours jumped up again. 550 in Tokyo today. So it jumped up a little bit. It's just rising very slightly in all of the country. And in my area, 79 new cases. So yeah, I don't think I'd like go to Tokyo at the moment. So are the trains still packed in the morning or what? Are they still very busy? Because I have experienced the trains in Tokyo. What are you talking about now? No, I don't think he did harass me. All he did, he slagged off all J vloggers. He slagged everyone off. And what he said to me, he says, "Oh, you're just a J vlogger," and I disputed that. Well, I had a message on that video. I had a message saying that he was giving the video away. His weekly videos, he was giving them away free, or let people watch them free. Let's see how much he gets now. Patreon, Ryan Boundless. Patreon, Ryan Boundless. Yep. Gig was sucking up to Ryan Boundless, how to get into Japan. Ryan Boundless is creating videos. So I don't. What they said is, it looks like here his last video was on the 19th of December. Oh, hang on. No, he is making videos. 26th of Jan. He also came in a porn film. I'm trying. He used to get about $500 a month. I wonder if he's still getting that. I don't know. King of Cantos. I did say you are. I did grant you that it was a good name that you've got there. Yeah, I saw it as well, but he has no idea what he's doing. Oh, King of Canto, they're on Patreon. Oh, you reviewed it? I'll have to check that out then, King of KO Cock. KOK. Hell yeah, I don't know. Look at that. 220 M. All I've got to do is fucking find my jacket I lost today. I'll have to look that one up then, KOK. Well, I did a podcast with an Australian group. It took us about 1 hour to get us set up on that. What's that thing when everyone can talk together? It took us 1 hour to set it up, and we did 2 hours 20 minutes, and it was quite good actually. But then after that, they stopped doing it. I'd like tell us what that is in. Tell us in dollars then. Hang on a sec. So how many six? So if you go to a naughty place, Mew Mew, how many six is six? Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it used to be that, yeah. And there are some places where it is 800 yen. How many? How many cc's? How big is the glass for that 800 yen for the for all that sex? Yeah, the hub prices can be about 800 yen, can't they? But it is a pint, where it's not like this. It's bigger than this. I think it's about 500 cc. This is about 400 cc. No, how many cc for that 800 yen? How big is the glass of beer? Okay, so it's so that would make it more expensive. This is 20% less than an English pint. 8 liters. I haven't been to the hub for quite a while. But what I used to do is drink 2 or 3 giant, not lemonades, gin and tonics, and then I'd go on to a cider. But we don't get the good cider. It's not the good cider. You know, like what do you call the? But I should imagine now that's all fucking flat. Yeah, I heard Norway was quite. Is Norway even more expensive? But it looks like shutting all the pubs at 7, last orders at 7 o'clock has maybe had an effect. Anything from England, anything from England is good. They were selling some. They were selling some in the. Yeah, there's so many good ciders. Okay, so they were selling some in Seiyu, Japanese Walmart. We're sending it over from Asda, which is English Walmart now, and they were selling it as a wine, and it was like they're selling it 700 yen or 600 yen. So I still bought some, and then they realised what it was, and then they fucking reduced it to 400 yen for a bottle of cider. I was so fucking happy. What? Are you fucking joking? 30, that's 13 times. 13 times the cost of a wine here. Yeah, check it out, see if it's there. I doubt it. I don't think they stopped selling it because the staff didn't know what it was. So certainly because in Japan most Japanese see cider as like as a soft drink, like a fruity drink. They don't know, so they'd be all right if you got some Japanese people going to London and Bristol or Somerset and go, oh, I'll have a pint of cider. They'd be fucking, they'd be like on the backs. Yeah, have you seen the price of wine in Australia? Fucking expensive. I think the cheapest one is $8, $9. The one with the fucking kangaroos on the bottle. Well, there is a craft beer. There's loads of craft beers now. There is in Nagoya. I went into a place the other day, and they can't sell it on the site, but they can put it in a pet bottle for you. It's 500. It's 1,000 yen a litre for craft beer. 1,300 yen, fucking hell, for a glass of wine. Well, I think that there's some places in Nagoya, and they've charged between 400 yen and 600 yen. But if you go to the Hilton, it's probably like 800 yen. So it looks like maybe that Russian vaccine is working quite well. They say 92%. So maybe fucking, what do you call them? The English. Yeah, yeah. In fact, I can get a small can of beer here, a German beer, for about 170 yen. Craft brew. Oh my god. Yeah, well, I think in America, when you had fucking all the national beers like Budweiser and Coors, it's, I'm sure that most Americans were so happy when they started bringing those beers in, and there's so many now, isn't there? Was it that Sam Adams? Was that the first one? They, they would probably tax the hell out of it. It might even be more expensive in Norway. Like Mew Mew says, we met people from Scandinavia. We met people from Scandinavia in the Spanish islands, and the only other people crazier than them were the fucking Irish, Northern Irish. So, I don't know which joke. You just tell some money geek. Called what? Busted sandal. Okay, my screen's cracked. How much is it? How much is it for a beer though? Aren't they really expensive though? Even though it's nice, aren't they expensive? Blatz P Bast. Oh my god. Oh, that joke. Okay. I thought I was too close to water. Oh, that's not too bad then, is it? I'm sure I saw someone complaining it was like $10 or more for a beer. Yeah, but I think what happened in England, they just started brewing their own. I brewed some beer, only once. It tasted a bit too, I don't know, perfumey or whatever. But now in England, because of the shutdown, everyone is building bars in their back gardens. Yeah, that sounds a good deal, doesn't it? I tried the Hub Ale, and it's fucking tastes horrible to me. Yeah, yeah, that's probably when someone was saying like $10, $16, probably in the fucking pricey places. All right, Ed. See you later, pal. Well, that's what I used to say about, named after him. He had a fucking massive area named after him, and that was Kanto. Well, I used to when I worked for Telecom, I used to have a beer round. So Friday nights, I used to fill my car. My uncle had a warehouse, and he had this due date beer mates on Friday night selling the beer and pop out of the back of my car. Maybe that was it, King of Cancer. The guy that you did a story on that guy who was jailed for drugs or something. Is that guy being released now? Looks like I'm getting a warning now. I can't follow any more people. So that's what annoyed me about that guy. Sorry to be saying this, but he wanted fucking compensating for his salary, which I just thought, that was a bit dodgy. Like, not fucking spending his money, is what he's locked up. So did he get? So he didn't get kicked out, and did he get his job back? That guy. What's his name? Mark something. Oh really? Fucking hell. So the government admitted that they were wrong and they compensated him. Was there a story done on that? Yeah, but they did arrest him, yeah. And he was jailed. So they're fucking brilliant. That's not. Well, I'm glad he's had a good turnout for that. Happy for the guy. Really am. See that guy in America 2 weeks ago? He fucking spent nearly 20 years in prison. He gave them names and addresses of 8 people, and the fucking coppers never checked it out. Fuckers. Was it not in the papers? I can't remember that being in the papers. 8 months. Fuck, man. That's quite. Did I lose weight? A guy that worked for me from the Philippines. So this guy was jailed for 5 months. He lost a lot of weight, and then he was kicked out of the country. So I guess next he'll be writing a book then. Well, someone that, when I was in Tokyo, I worked in a Mexican restaurant and a German restaurant. Yeah, I think this girl, she was from England, and what they were doing, they were sending fucking tabs into the country in an envelope or on an envelope, and then they were leaving it on the top of the TV in their apartment for like 2 weeks, and then they were going to. So that the trick was that if the police came, they would say, no, it's for so and so. We're just leaving it on the TV for him. I don't know what story have you heard, Mew? I'm sure Trevor, you must know Trevor Noah. You don't, surely you know Trevor Noah, Ken. He's a smart, no, he's not. He's a TV presenter from the Daily Show. He's funny. Just because he's taking the piss out of fucking. But you got to remember, Geek, a lot of those Republican senators are fucking idiots. You know, they only put into position because they'll know they fucking toe the line. They're so fucking stupid. Is it blocked in South Africa? Very funny stand-up. Ken, I don't know if you're interested, but in not King, my liege, in store now it's 200 yen beer all day. I think his book is called Born a Crime. I think his book is called Born a Crime. He's like, I want some, at least I want half white privilege. A 2-month cleanse, good on you, mate. I think I was gonna have dry February, and it turned out to be 4 o'clock on Monday morning. Sorry, yeah, Monday afternoon. It was over. Are you still keeping on the heroin though, King? Nope, I'm not gonna come off the heroin. I'm thinking of I am thinking of changing the channel to Dread Santa. What do you think? Or the Dreaded Santa? I think I've signed back in successfully. Oh dear, it sounds as though you need the 2 months off then, I think. What time? Okay, just one more beer. Then I'll take those school kids home. Oh, sorry, King can't. Yeah, when you said I would incoherent, I thought you meant every day. You're talking about the Super Bowl. Thank you. Arigato. God dag, God dag that pig. When we was at school, we used to learn, for example, don't touch for French would be like ne touchez pas. And then when I I had a friend who's from Belgium, and they just say patouche, touche pas. Is it patouche or touche pas? Patouche, don't touch. So there's no ne and pas after. I need to work on my English novels as well. No, I meant that's what I was joking. I was joking because it could easily get mixed around that. So, so even so your average Swedish person wouldn't eat that. There's a cheese in Sardinia which has got live maggots in it, and it's actually banned by law to. I remember going into a French supermarket and going near the cheese counter. I was like nearly fucking vomiting. The ammonia smell was just so strong. No, I'm talking about two different things, geek. One was a program I saw on YouTube, and the other one was I was actually in France. All right, King. Andrew, pal, take care. Well, I think the one that we learnt as kids in the middle of France, where the ladies do their dance. I think when I went to France, I was so young, you didn't even drink coffee. I went to try some cat shit coffee. Was it civet? Mew mew. I remember one thing. We stayed on the Rue de Rivioli, and the in Paris it was like fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. Being up to your old tricks again, then geek in Paris. Ragu is just stew. I think maybe that was the only thing that I liked in France is the ragu. But all it is just fucking stew in it. When they it's sounding a bit racist there, geek. What did the French police actually do to you? Did they shove a croissant and a baguette up your arse? By the way, baguette, that's the name for French chopsticks. So that was good news about that guy that was arrested in Japan. I don't know if you know about that story. What happened was, it was a friend of a friend, and it said, "Can he stay with you?" And then this fucking friend, he had these drugs sent over to where he was staying. Oh, was this recent then? Mew mew. I remember being in a restaurant in Japan, or izakaya, so noodle restaurant, and I thought I had said to the waitress, "I want the same as that guy there," and then she brought me some brown fucking noodles, which at that time I didn't particularly like them. So you could speak Japanese at 16, wow. So you weren't pissing in the street. You'd have been better off pissing in the street, geek. But he's going in the restaurant the menu and kore, kore, kore. Konnichiwa. Was that no say? À la bowling. So we were watching this bowling competition. A team from our block of bowling alley went to France, and I said they were calling Sacre Bleu, and I wanted to know what actual Sacre Bleu meant, and they pointed to this fucking very loud person on our team, and he goes, "This is Sacre Bleu." €10, fucking hell. It's probably Trevor Noah. Wow, so you could have messed about like that. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Go on, Tabitha. Yeah, I did. I didn't see that question, sorry. Nani Tabitha? Horenzo. Horenzo. Yeah, just some friends, it put Switzerland looks absolutely fantastic. And a friend put on Facebook the other day a view of France with the mountains. Fucking geek, you always seem to be in trouble when you travel, man. Well, if in America you start giving shit to people, that's, they're going to give you shit back. Just because you saved everybody in the Second World War. Oh, so you're having a problem as well, Yum. Yours cuts off as well. Sorry about that. Did you give it the I'm a goddamn American, for God's sake? Oops, sorry. Maybe I should repeat it. Or speak slower. If I broadcast from home, is it any different? Is it any better or just the same? Maybe try it later for 10 minutes. Oh, okay, well maybe I'll stop broadcasting from here then. Never did. Who was it now? I think that was famous. That was in a film somewhere. Maybe it was an American woman, an actress. I'm American, God damn it. In the rhubarb. Do you have rhubarb in America? Rhubarb pie. What about Sweden? Do you have rhubarb in Switzerland? In Sweden? It's great rhubarb pie. There was something on TikTok the other day, and it was really funny. And it was a Canadian guy, and he's saying, "I see that Canada was voted the best country in the world. Well, whoever wrote that has never fucking been here." Yeah, it's called rhubarber. Oh, interesting. Oh no! Rhubarb and custard, that is great. Wow, TikTok, look, I've got a message from TikTok. They're looking for staff from 20 to 50 years old. Ah, looks like looking for, what do you call them? Moderators. Don't worry. Yeah, my friend says that they're stealing all my information. Fucking welcome to it. Je m'appelle Gary Enchanté. Well, I would have thought it'd have been better for most Americans to bloody learn Spanish. Can you speak Spanish, Geek? Habla español? Como si, como ça? Sí, si puede. Avez-vous d'autres hands? The TikTok app steals your credit card info and you... It's alright, I haven't got a credit card. And I don't use that. I don't use this phone for a credit card anyway. Oh, man, my debit card. So today I went to this. Convenience store, and while I was and I went to the toilet, and this guy hadn't locked the door properly, and then he's like leaning, facing the toilet, peeing right into the middle of the toilet like a little kid. It was very strange. You were born in the Honduras? You speak a little mosquito. Porquito. You're trying to get me to call his mate Porquito. Ah, Nobia. Where's that come from then, Nobia? Yeah, but surely it can be traced, yeah? Oh, I didn't know that. I just used to use Ho or GF. Maybe I'll have one and get off. Is that right? Tommy. Hello, Tommy. Give it to me. Ooh la la. Well, it sounds at least 4. Finnish, Swedish, English, Japanese. She's a Taistamon. She can speak English. You're very good. Arigato, you're so kind. Thank you, sir. Just going to make a quick TikTok video, which can be seen on TikTok. This is Japan. This beer is 200 yen, $2. And this is wine. This is $1. Hey Murray, all right, pal. Oh, what like Japrosto? Nem. Funny man, what's that? Is that Romanian? Japanese people, when they say they can't speak properly, and then they go on and have no problem at all. You know, she can speak Japanese English quite well. Or you've got a Finlandia next to you. Wow. Oh, is that Russian? All right, I'm cheers, pal. I am now accepting dollars or sex. Thought I'd throw that joke in. I don't, is that true? Is that true, Mew Mew? For Kaylee? I think she's talking about a percolator. Her coffee's ready. Well, that Japrosto Nemnogo Ponji Maju doesn't sound Russian at all, does it? I must admit. The plan was to go home and make some fucking room for all the crap at Ito's place. God, that's probably what she's saying. Get off me fucking grass. There was a strange story, no, strange or horrible story, a few years ago when the fucking old guy shot the kid for walking on his grass. But if an old guy threatens to shoot you for walking on his grass, like several times. Some people actually they make comparisons between Finnish and Japanese. Maybe that's why you're good at Japanese, Mew Mew. Kevin Turley. It's most like why you. It sounds like an invitation. I forget now. What did I say? It was probably something very, very funny. No, I said before when she was swearing at Kiki, she was probably saying, "Get off me fucking grass." So you're very virtuous. So basically, did the English go into South Africa when the Boers discovered gold? Yeah, it's like it's a bit of a trouble causer, this geek, isn't it? By the looks of it. But it's Krugerrand, does that mean gold? Because it is a gold coin, isn't it? Yeah, I've never heard that catchphrase. You can't read the air. You're only reading the air. I haven't heard that phrase before. Die Luft ist klar. No. I had a book once and it fucking disappeared. I think someone nicked it, and it was a book of adages in 5 different languages. It was fucking really cool, and I can't remember all the languages, but I think it was like it was English, French, German, Japanese, and maybe Spanish. Something like that. Reading the feelings, yeah. Oh, I think I don't know where it is. This, but I've read something recently where this social thing is you don't say anything until you've been there so long, and you just like soak in the atmosphere or soak in what's happening, and then once you've learned something, then you can open your mouth. Well, I suppose it's still only early this year. We're only into the second month, and I just wonder if we're going to get any good news by April or something like that. You know, now who's got the best fucking vaccine? I think in Japan, I don't think people have trouble expressing their feelings. Well, I certainly don't. That thing wasn't in Japan, by the way. What I was talking about, it was in a different country. I can't remember which one. Fuck. Can you imagine? Is it the Hausa that talk with the click language? Like Trevor Noah speaks with, he can do the click language. And I can imagine when the English first heard that, the click language, they'd go, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" Isn't that strange? It's got to be the strangest language, without a doubt. I wonder how many more there are like that. No, but I think that's his mum's language. Mew mew. But the thing is, English is the most spoken language in the world, so most people have heard it. Yeah, myself personally, I would have. I don't know. I think I used to think a certain language was the nicest one. Or a voice. Yeah, quite a few people have said that actually. Then I punch them in the face and they got a message. Yeah, I think a lot of people when they start to listen to, if they're not middle class or upper class or the Queen's English, they think that usually a lot of people say it's Australian. No, there's nothing wrong with being Scottish. Scottish is a great accent. I think that's one of my favourite accents actually, Scottish. I like Scottish. When I was in Manchester, my first commanding officer was called Major Sloan. I didn't even fucking realise he was Scottish. I knew he was a cunt, but I didn't realise he was Scottish. No, if you're not a native English speaker, then of course you will. No, but even Americans, they can't tell difference between Australians and British people, or maybe between Australians and English people. Maybe they can recognise Irish or Scottish or Welsh more. But if it's not a posh accent, like I said before, if it's not posh or on TV, then you know they just assume it's fucking Australian. She's cute. Yeah, that was a good show, that the Outlander. What was that, Outlander? What's that one? What's that one's with that French actor and James Connery? Sean Connery played it as well. Was it Highlander? Was it Highlander? Outlander? Where they could time travel. Do I speak posh? No. But my accents got slower and clearer over the years because same with my brothers as well, just doing business. So. Can I speak posh? Yeah, can I put on an accent? Yeah, of course. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, was that? What's it called? Was that Outlander? Or was it Sean Connery that was in the film? Yeah, I can mimic it, I think. Yeah. Oh my god. Well, it's, for example, Australians, they like elongate things. For example, instead of saying bar, they say bar. Instead of saying car, they say car. Osaka. Things like that. And E becomes an I. So bed is bid and pen is pin. So the vowels are fucked up in Kiwi land. But they're allegedly the nicest people. The first time I met a Kiwi guy, was we were skiing in Andorra between France and Spain, me girlfriend and friends, and this guy was so irritatingly nice. I wanted to punch his face in. It was just so fucking irritating. I'd never met anybody like that nice before, you know. So, but they are very like I went when I went over to New Zealand. Someone gave me a lift because if you're coming back this way, give us a shout when you can stay at my place. And as I was walking towards long walk, this car just pulled up and it just says, "Oh, you'll be wanting a lift." Yeah, it didn't. Yeah, how'd you say it? They didn't. Yeah. Oh, it's also didn't means didn't. I didn't do it. You got a dent and you can't. I can't even remember how we say it, to tell you the truth. Innit? What's... I'm not geek. I can't fucking remember how we say it, whether we say dint or dent. I can't even say aluminum. I can't say English for aluminum. Aluminum. I can't say it. What does in it mean? You don't know what in it means. You got to be in it to win it. Aluminum. So I say now, I just say the American one, I say aluminum. 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 Yeah. No, I can say the American, aluminum, but I can't say the English ones. Allah Akbar. This is my poem. Do you want to listen to my? Do you want to hear my poem about aluminum? Aluminum. Aluminum. Friend Mayumi, is this steel or alumi? She said, I've had a feel, I think it's steel, but if I'm wrong, don't sue me. You like that one? Oh my God. Shit, I've just made friends with like fucking hundreds of people from the Middle East. They don't like my beer. They don't like my beer and wine video. The lorry's the same, just that you call them one and we call them the other. So we say lorry, yeah, so there's no difference. You say truck. What for? Aluminum? Aluminium. Aluminium. Basement and cellar. Yeah, I think we usually say cellar. Punt and skiff? Where the fuck? What kind of fucking world do you imagine I live in? Shut up, you punt. Isn't a skiff like a circular thing? You silly punt. Punt. I think it's a punt, something like to. No, I didn't realise that. For example, maybe punt is always to like to kick something or move something a long way. Thank you, sir. You can take that, man. Arigato. Have any of you guys? I was talking to Yumi about 1 foot in the grave. Yeah, punt. Yeah. Can you also like throw it? That was also to punt as well, to throw the ball. I think I remember one night when King was talking about the American football, and I think one night we actually went. I think it started at 5 o'clock in the morning or something like that, and we watched the football, and they did it once, like. Right, so sounds like a bad chick. Yeah, do you know that there's a show called it though? I was recommending it. It's about grumpy old men. Yeah, now and again I like watching the highlights, and when it shows you some amazing skills or physical feats by these players, it's pretty good actually. Yeah, that's like when I went to America and we did the Monday Night Football. I like that's the best thing probably about American culture. The Monday Night Football. It's certainly better than fucking English football, without a doubt. Yep, without the drinking and the food, it's definitely. So for if you don't know, in America, you have Monday Night Football, and the bar or wherever you go, they put on like lots of free food, and of course you buy drinks and everything. But it's a really good, it's a really nice atmosphere. Gee, oh my God! Don't tell me front and back. It's in fact, you know what? There should be a sitcom on that Monday Night Football. I think it'd be good. I remember foolishly asking my friend what happens if you don't tip the girl bringing you beer. Says you don't get any beer. If anybody comes and takes my phone, put a message on and I can read it on this phone. Grumpy Old Man, I don't remember, I don't think I've watched that, but I think I know what you mean. It's the Odd Couple guy, the original Odd. I'm back now, you can stop talking about me. Boris Johnson will be out next election comes, when time the next election comes around. I see a very bleak future for Boris. But the big problem was, like in America, they put in the wrong person. They certainly weren't going to vote for fucking, what's his name? The guy that didn't get in. They weren't going to vote for him. Someone tried winding me up. So my friend, Steve, obviously he fed this information to this Irish guy, and the first thing he said to me was something about Margaret Thatcher. And I just ignored it and let it go. About 5 months later, I was punching him in the face. He didn't bring up Margaret Thatcher then. Wow, this little kid, that is so strange. This little kid walked in with his mum and dad, and he was just so excited to get towards the fucking, the Alka-Shock that's killing the germs. He was just so excited to do it. She wasn't the Iron Lady, she was the Iron Cunt. Yeah, all that bullshit about they put that task force together on a fucking week. Have something fucking nicked from your house and the coppers can't get it until a fucking week later. Yeah, Grenada, another champion, another champion war for the Americans. Yeah, why? I don't know why did you go in there in the first place. Well, as companies like Apple, Google, Facebook are richer than these small countries, why doesn't the American fucking government invade these fuckers? What's AFK fucking about? What are you making, Mew Mew? Yeah, it's amazing, you know, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars, isn't it, in America? I know someone in is I know someone in Nagoya. He's an American. He's married to a Japanese, and I think the Japanese family's got property and money. And his son wanted to be a doctor, and the dad said to him, "If you want to be a doctor, that's up to you, but I'm not helping you." I think he might regret that one day. Is it safe to tell us what that other stuff is, Mew Mew? There was. Remember that grumpy granddad? Remember that one? He used to come into the room and smash things up. I would have loved to have fucking kicked his head in. Because he was such a fucking pussy, that guy. I would have loved to have slapped him about. You know, they bought him a house. The son, because they did well on YouTube, they bought him a house. And then he died about fucking 2 months later. So I wonder who got the house. Was it? Oh, is that potatoes? Potatoes? Did you say potatoes? Oh, it sounds pretty good. I wish I had an oven. Yeah, but it was so fucking obvious it was stains. If you're gonna be fucking angry, be fucking angry. You know. What, you got my car as well? Shit, man. Fucking 55 car. Wow. I don't know what it is, but it sounds good. The car. How big are the cubes of beef? I used to make something called chili Colorado, and you'd fucking put in these big squares like this, big cubes of beef, this big, and you'd boil it with the browned onions, tomatoes, and this big fucking pieces of beef. And you'd do it for about 2 hours. You know, and then the beef became really, really soft. It's beautiful. I ate that every night, most nights at the Mexican restaurant I worked at. Piti pana is pana bread. Oh fuck man, that is cool. Fucking hell. That is an amazing car. Oh, that is fucking beautiful. How much do you think you could get one of those for? In in uh, in Japan. Oh, okay, cooking pan. Okay. In England a few years ago, one curry which became very very popular in England went with its name, and all Balti, all it meant was like a fucking pan. That was it. Yeah, that's the same price here, geek. If when they bring them in, they bring them in from America, the old cars, and then they fucking do them up, and that's the exact same price, 5 million yen. But if I won on the fucking, I've thought about this before actually. If I won on the lottery, I would love to have that fucking car. The, and I've always thought, especially the last few years in Japan, the the cars just look so fucking similar. You know, they just look as though everyone's stolen the idea from Transformers. But that car is fucking beautiful. I wish other people could see it. Oh my god, what a car. Actually, I got mistaken. I thought it was last night. It's tonight. Yeah, exactly. They all look the fucking same. But even Prius, even fucking BMW, some BMWs, they just fucking, they all look the fucking same. So I woke up this morning thinking it was lottery last night, and because of that, I didn't know if today was Thursday or Friday. Yeah, someone did got married in a fucking Impala, and that was pretty cool. But I think that car, what you just sent me, that looks better than the Impala. Who's disliking this? Yeah, the bride and groom drove away in that. That was cool. How many people disliking it, Mew Mew? Because I will report them to the King of Canton. That's how I knew that Tommy was dodgy. Tommy was Walters of the name, and so I was watching it because I had like 4 likes, and I was asking everybody, can you like give me an upvote? And then Tommy says, yeah, I'll do it now. But what happened was, when Tommy clicked on the upvote, the downvote went down 1. So then I realised that was fucking dodgy. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Uh, When I'm getting, well, yeah, actually, when Moe came onto the channel, things went well for a few months. But now Moe's not here, so now it's dropping down now. But also, a lot of people were like giving like $5 and $10. So the last few months, so that was good. So that helped. But like I say, it's dropping back down to his old normal levels. But it doesn't matter now. So I'm all right. So there was a YouTube or the money from Patreon. It like helped pay the rent, but I think I'm a bit better now. So no, I've sent Moe like a few messages recently, and she's not replying at all. She sent me a message 2 weeks ago. Says let's go. I'll take you to lunch, and then she said okay, and then she fucking didn't. So I'm a heartbreaker. That's a problem, Mew Mew. I'm a heartbreaker. I don't really realize. So I just don't believe that people could actually find me attractive. So, but just wait until I win on the lottery and I can afford a pair of scissors for this moustache. I'm gonna try and find out the fucking groomer tonight, the shaver. Yeah, well, that's a new. So that is a new thing now. Everyone is welcome to the channel. We're going to be friendly to everyone, and so we don't have any more bullshit. No more upsetting people. Even Walter is welcome back. So if you're watching Walter, you're welcome. Tommy, Ezra, you're welcome. Why do people take fucking drugs when you got $1 wine? No, that's the policy. Everyone's welcome now. We don't accuse anyone of being anyone. Right then, after today, there's no more fucking. There is. Last night, I was in the supermarket next door, and they had a 4 litre box of wine for like 1,100 or 1,200 yen. The problem was it was red. I wanted white. I think you're a fucking Korean midget, aren't you, Walter? Not Walter, geek. That's it. That's why you're sat down in that photo. No, actually, I think that being paranoid. I had a friend that was paranoid. Oh yeah, it gives you a bad. Thank you. It gives you a bad neck because you always. Because, thank you. Yeah, so yeah, I had a friend like that. Everything. He was a violent fucking individual, and smacked me once in the pub, and I was his mate. And it's like this all the time. You develop a twitch. That. Oh yeah, I haven't told you this. I don't know if you watched my TikTok today. No, I don't think I have. Oh yeah, I have, but I didn't pay too much attention to it. Yeah. Or was it a dog? I thought it was a dog. I thought it was a dog. That. Anyway, did I say this earlier? Where? Or maybe you were on the. No, I don't think I spoke. I couldn't get online this morning. Or maybe I said it's. Was it yesterday? No, it got to be today. Where is? Did I say it? I'm getting drunk now. Where? Where did they make? Where did he get the vanilla essence from? You know, you can buy a little bottle of essence, vanilla essence. Where do you get it from? No, I think no people do. No, people have studied animals' body language. You know, not just cats. Just people. They're the most stupid fucking idiots of all. And when they say, like, for example, in the Second World War, the Germans have their god and the Allies have their god, two different gods. That's how they explained it. And then it was in America, it was the blacks and the whites. And so the whites were saying, it's impossible for you to have the same god as us because you're inferior. And then they say, you know, like animals don't have souls. Animals don't have souls, but that great thing about social media, you see all these amazing things, how animals help each other. You know, you got ducks helping fish fucking helping other animals, dogs and cats, dogs helping other dogs, and cows, fucking every fucking animal. Apart from baboons, they're cunts. But all these animals have souls. They've got brains. They know what they're doing. They can see and source a problem. Not just when their owner's having a problem or their owner's sad. They can also sense other animals' feelings and help other animals, which just proves a vegan's point. It's fucking cruel to kill animals. Why did God and Gordon Ramsay make them so fucking tasty? That's where you gotta feel sorry for them. Poor bastards. I think you need actually, it's Z-E-E, geek, Z Germans. My wife, my ex-wife, and my kids, they have two cats now. And she doesn't let them out. They're in the house the whole time. I got a cat from someone, and I used to let it go out. One morning it came back into the fucking house, bringing another fucking cat with him. I was furious. Fucking slag. Well, to tell you the truth, when I was in my teens and early 20s, I rarely fucking ate meat. Because I fed myself, I would have beans and toast 5 or 6 for my evening meal. Would be beans and toast 5 or 6 times. On Sunday, it would be beans and toast and 2 or 3 eggs. Well, of course, yeah, but most of those idiots are men, so because we're being, you know. Fucking wow. Which city do you live in, Yum Yum? Are you living in a big town? How long were you in Britain, geek? Okay, so not too far from the capital then. What you're saying is I had plans to cut up the carrots and I ate most of a carrot this morning, or was it yesterday? Because there were like 5 massive carrots and tomatoes. What can you do? Oh, really? Yeah, definitely. If cats go disappearing, you know. Any Koreans or Chinese in the area? I've been to Korea a few times, and honestly, I went with my judo teacher, and I was going back to the capital because we've been in the south, and I'm not kidding. We were looked out the window on this train. I saw a dog hanging, say it fucking 60 miles an hour, but anyway, it's hanging from a tree, and this would have been 1992, 93. That's how they make it tasty. Yeah, when I was a kid, we should take rabbits for a walk. We were trying to make money by breeding rabbits. We failed. No, raccoon did it. Oh well, there you go. I'm just very happy that all these people are fucking using this. I'm not. I think maybe I've eaten rabbit once. So I'm looking at this menu now, and it's got a. So can you see that on the burger? It's got a happy face. I think if the kid was noisy, I think I'd be tempted to put little cunt. I have eaten wild pig in Hawaii. That was great. Oh, money turned up. Who put the money? Was it Murray? And then he went. I've had kangaroo. I've had kangaroo, I've had turkey. Well, I'm not stopping you, geek. Go and get your mum's fucking credit card. Turkey, it's too dry, turkey. It's just fucking dry chicken. Hey, don't worry, I'm not asking you. You gave me a little bit of money the week, didn't you, love? Thank you. Don't worry, love. Like I say, I'm not. I'm a lot better off than I was fucking 4 to 5 months ago. So, but mainly because, I'm only paying 30,000 yen rent. So that's a big fucking difference. Did they have to kill the turkey first, though, Mew Mew? There you go, there's your lunch. Kill that fucking thing if you want to eat. Yeah, obviously that's what you got to do, ain't you? You got to fucking steam it, put some water in it. Foil, cook it in foil. Isn't that strange how it can be fussy? Well, what I've been trying to do recently, because it's cold, and I've been trying to throw bits of food down for the sparrows. Like last night, I had some sliced pork, and I took the fat off the sides, off the edges, and I threw it on the ground this morning to see if they could. I don't know. Maybe they don't know what it is. Oh, really? A smoked pork leg. Wow, man. That sounds. How many pounds would that be, geek? It sounds fucking pretty big. What I did when I had the cafe, I bought a big fucking piece of pork for 2,000 yen, and I scored it. I learnt to the crackling, so I scored the outside, and then I rubbed salt in it and made crackling. It's fucking beautiful. Well, it's not that big then, yeah. fucking managed to get into the fucking rafters of the house. And what I did, because I've got this punch bag, and I attached it to the girder in the ceiling, and I was on the computer in the back room. Then all of a sudden, the fucking cat poked its head in through the ceiling. It was quite funny. That's all. I've always said that though. Cats and toddlers, cunts. I think they're in league with each other. Little cunts.